Welcome to my WrestleMania 35 predictions and full match card of everything that's going to go down for this event. My personal favorite time of the year for sports events outside the NBA Finals and the Super Bowl that already happened earlier this year. I really love WrestleMania, and I've been watching it ever since. I haven't even stopped watching the show ever since I've seen people come and go. Superstars who have come and gone out of the company and have been released by WWE. By So Surprised, which some superstars like Wade Barrett, for example, which have never could have been released from the company. But it's just so many different changes, and this year in particular, it's just been so many different matches, and it's probably not going to be that good of a WrestleMania. But I'm still excited for it. It's still a couple matches I'm excited to see. And even though most people might end up skipping this year's WrestleMania, it's still some matches that you could probably get excited for. But at least for me, I don't know about anyone else out there who probably already stopped watching the show a long time ago. But I'm going to go through every match here and just share my predictions and talk about individual superstars as well. But I'm really excited to see what happens tomorrow, especially the WWE Championship match, to see what the writers will come up with and what kind of surprises they'll throw in for this biggest event, because this is their time. This is their chance to really try to either keep people watching, or more people will just end up quitting and probably will stop watching the show for good. But I'm going to go through every match here, and from this match card, some things I didn't even see coming, like this Women's Battle Royale, for example. And most of these are going to be part of the Kickoff show, like this one, for example, the Women's Battle Royale. And instead of just the Men's Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, the Women's Division have their own individual Battle Royale, which is cool. So this was going to is expected to showcase some of the entries here they have listed: Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan from the Riot Squad, and then Mickie James and Zelina Vega, Andrade's assistant manager. But basically just a couple of entries that's going to be showcased in this Women's Battle Royale. It might even be some NXT superstars, I'm willing to guess, like Kyrie and many others that we saw from NXT's Brooklyn TakeOver, which was really fire. I never even watched the NXT Brooklyn event before, and I really enjoyed it. But I can't say it's probably going to be, I can't say WrestleMania is probably going to be as good as Brooklyn was last night. It really got me excited for this event. But for my pick for this, I'm going to just pick Asuka. And I'm really just surprised at how they just snatched the title away from her and just had Charlotte just beat her from 2 weeks ago on SmackDown Live. But I didn't really see that coming. But I only wish that they treated her better. And just other superstars like Shinsuke Nakamura that they just throw around, they don't really know what to do with them. So I don't know if Asuka ends up losing this Battle Royale, what are they going to do with her? Even if she wins, what's her next move? What's the next thing they're going to do with her? Is she going to ever have a chance against the title opportunity? And then speaking of the title, we don't know what's going to happen with the SmackDown Women's Championship. It might just be on an individual brand. But I'm just going to pick her to just probably win the Battle Royale. But it might be someone that we least expect, because she already won the Royal Rumble before, so I don't know if they'll probably have her win all over again. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, which is the men's individual Battle Royale, I'm going to probably go with Braun Strowman for this. But some other competitors that's going to be in it besides Braun Strowman, you got Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, and the Lucha House Party, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, or the B Team, who never was really appearing on the show anymore. Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, the Hardys, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy and Otis, EC3, and some others. And I'm sure some other NXT superstars are probably going to be in it by surprise. But I think they'll probably finally let Braun Strowman win, because he's probably going to be dominant. But maybe the Saturday Night Live duo will probably find a way to eliminate Braun Strowman, because they're part of the Battle Royale as well. But just another thing, they might have another surprise entrance to end up winning this Battle Royale. But you never know. Will they have a title opportunity if they win the Battle Royale? Who knows? Besides getting that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale trophy, who knows? But it's like they wanted. They're trying to push Apollo Crews to win, but they're probably not even gonna let him win. But on to the next kickoff match, the Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese from the kickoff show. I have not been watching 205 Live, so I don't know what's really going on over there on the show. But I'm gonna pick. I would like to pick Buddy Murphy, but I don't think maybe they'll probably give Tony Nese a chance. Maybe he'll end up winning. So I'll pick Tony Nese to become the new Cruiserweight Championship. But as I always usually pick Buddy Murphy to win, but I think times will be different for Tony Nese. Now look at this match, Raw Tag Team Championship match. They didn't even have a tag team match at all. The Revival, they didn't have one on the schedule. They just, guess who they just threw in here to as their opponents? Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins, who's on a 200+ loss streak. I almost said win streak. Taking L after L. I'm gonna pick them. Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins to finally have them get a win, because Curt Hawkins has never won. Maybe Curt Hawkins and Zack Ryder might find a way to win, because Zack Ryder was a champion from the Money in the Bank winner, if you guys remember that. I think it was a ladder match he became champion. Maybe it'll surprise us. Maybe it'll give him a chance, Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins. But if they do end up winning, it'll probably be a short title reign. So I'm gonna pick Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins. It might be a stupid prediction, a stupid choice, but I'm gonna put my faith in them as a little surprise that they'll probably throw in with people that they'll least expect us to win, and just automatically think the Revival will win. But they could have did like all other teams. They could have put the B team. Zack Ryder and Curt Hawkins. They could have put all those other different tag teams to fit in to go up against them in a fatal 4-way, just like they do it. Just like they're doing with this right now with the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, with the Usos facing Ricochet, Aleister Black, The Bar, which is Sheamus and Cesaro, the Cyborg Superman, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. But I'm going to pick Ricochet and Aleister Black. They had one of the best matches of last night. So I'm going to give them a shot. I'm going Ricochet and Aleister Black. Because they got some good chemistry from what I've seen. Really good. That was one of the best matches I've seen last night from TakeOver against the War Raiders. Who knew that they were that athletic? Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. This was a disappointment because it shouldn't even be Baron Corbin. It should have been like an opponent like John Cena, for example. Could have been a good opponent for him that most people were asking for. He could have won against The Undertaker. He could have won against anybody. That could have been a perfect farewell match for him. But obviously Kurt Angle was going to win. I'm going to pick him. Because why would they have him lose for his farewell match? It's beyond me. The Miz versus Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I'm going with The Miz. Because he's super fired up after what Shane McMahon did to his father. After he turned heel on him. I still don't understand why they did this. But Miz is really good on the mic. I really got to say that. I really like that. Next match is Women's Tag Team Championship. Sasha Banks, or the Boston Hug Connection with Bayley. Beth Phoenix, taking on Beth Phoenix and Natalya. And then the other team of Nia Jackson, Tamina Snuka, and the IIconics. I'm going with the IIconics. So I think they deserve to win. It's fitting for them because they do everything as a cohesive unit. Why not? Why not give them a chance? Get the IIconics and make WrestleMania iconic. Almost messed up. But that'll be cool. I'm hoping that they do. But if the Boston Hug Connection win, I don't have a problem with them. But if they win, I won't be surprised. But it'll be nice to see Beth Phoenix back in the ring. That'll be another shocker if they end up winning the title. That's the team of Natalya and Beth Phoenix. United States Championship against Samoa Joe defending the United States Championship against Rey Mysterio. I'm going Rey Mysterio because I believe in the 619 and the underdog, the biggest little man. Intercontinental Championship, Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Not just the regular Finn Balor. He's going demon. That's my favorite. I love when he goes demon. So you know the demon's going to take this match. The demon is taking that Intercontinental Championship. Oh man, I just almost closed out the link because it brought up an ad on my screen. Triple H versus Batista. I'd never even seen this coming. Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-barred Triple H with Triple H's career on the line if he loses. He said, "Just give me what I want." Yeah, Batista just said it. It was pretty funny. But Triple H is obviously going to win because he's as vengeance against Ric Flair. I don't see Batista winning at all. Triple H finally be able to get the win over Batista in a match. I see that coming. Now, a match that I'm really looking forward to besides this, AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. I don't know who's going to win this. This is going to be a really good match. And I predicted this. I predicted them being opponents. It's just seeing the way he was popping up. I said he's definitely going to trigger AJ Styles. Really good back and forth mic skills going on way back on the previous SmackDown. Not the one from last week, but the one week before. Where'd he go? But I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Will he get hit with a RKO out of nowhere? We'll have to see. But I'm going to pick AJ Styles for this match. That's going to be my pick for this match. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I'm going to pick Roman Reigns because he just got back. But I would be super surprised if they let Drew McIntyre win. But I think Drew McIntyre is one of the best heels that they got in the company. He's really good. And he's deserving of a title match. I personally also said he was one of my picks from this past year's Royal Rumble, besides Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to win. So I still see him as a future champion. The WWE Championship match, one of the matches I'm looking forward to. Another one of the matches I'm looking forward to, besides AJ and Orton. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Now, I picked Kofi Kingston because it has nothing to do with him just being in the company so long and the way they treat certain superstars, just to say it. But when you think, if you can think of the previous storyline that they had with Daniel Bryan, take out the authority and put in Vince McMahon, and you put Kofi Kingston in the shoes of Daniel Bryan, and then you get this keyword B+, the keywords B+ player, which they're calling Kofi Kingston a B+ player, which was the same thing that they said to Daniel Bryan. It correlates to the same storyline. That's why I'm picking Kofi Kingston, and he deserves it too, especially with everything that he's done on the show, and everybody just got behind him all of a sudden too. He was always good, and just superstars like him just shows that anybody can be good in this company if they push them and they give them a chance. That's how I honestly feel. But just like when you think about the same story, they called Daniel Bryan a B+ player. They say that he couldn't do it. They said that he wasn't good enough. He was never good enough. And they did everything that they tried. They did everything that they could in their part to bring him down. And he had to face Triple H the same night and then go on injured in a triple threat against Randy Orton and Batista, I think it was. I forgot. I think it was with the opponent. And then he still found a way to win. I think Kofi Kingston is going to end up winning this because it's the same storyline. And if it doesn't make sense to you, you guys have to check out that storyline because they did the same thing to Daniel Bryan. It was the authority with Stephanie McMahon, Triple H and company saying that he wasn't good enough, or you're a B+ player, you're not good enough to be a champion or anything like that. And then the crowd got behind him. It's the same thing over and over. It's just a different superstar and just different things that they had to go through matches and just screwing his opportunities over. This is a chance to shine. And if they mess this opportunity up, I think more people are going to end up not watching WWE. And if he loses, I wouldn't be surprised. I like Daniel Bryan. He's one of my favorites in the company. So I have no issue with him. But just what I have a problem with is just the fact that what the writers are doing with these certain superstars, and they give them this big push, and then they just shut them down right off the bat when when they get their opportunity, their title shots to shine and and they obviously are got over by the crowd. But then you just squander their opportunities and then just leave them for dead and never use them again, and they never get their title shots ever again. And they're just thrown into these filler matches, or either either filler matches or they're just in the locker room and with no different appearances on Raw or SmackDown, wherever show that they are on, they don't even get the attention that they deserve. And then they just leave them right off the bat and have the same people win. But I love this gimmick. I personally like this gimmick with Daniel Bryan, but being a heel is pretty cool. So it's a good one. I know this is going to be a good match. He's going to definitely put on all the stops to win. But if they don't let him win, I just don't know what they're going to do next. Who's going to be the next challenger? What's going to be next for Kofi Kingston or anything like that. But it's a perfect opportunity for him to win. It'll be a good move by the writers if they decide to give him a chance. Even if his time reign is not that long, at least give him the title at least one time. Because he never had it after, 10 plus years. And he's been in the company longer than most of these superstars of the new generation, like Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, and all these others who are already on completely different shows like TNA, Impact Wrestling that people don't really watch anymore. But I'm just hoping that they do the right thing. But if they don't, I just won't know what they'll do. We'll just have to see how it plays out tomorrow. Universal Championship match is the last, well, not the last match. I guess it's going to be the second to last match. Brock Lesnar taking on Seth Rollins, the winner of the Royal Rumble. He's going to be the Beast Slayer, slay the Beast. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Will they have Brock Lesnar win? I know a lot of people are going to be so angry if Brock Lesnar wins. If he does win, I'll laugh. If Brock Lesnar ends up winning and beating Seth Rollins. But I think Seth Rollins is obviously going to win. He's going to be the Beast Slayer and become the champion. But you never know. You never know what they'll do. But the last match, the main event of this year for the first time in 35 years, it's going to be the women's division holding the main event spotlight, which I'm really happy with, something different. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch in a winner-take-all match where Charlotte Flair is already the SmackDown Women's Champion. Ronda Rousey is the Raw Women's Champion. So now the stakes are even higher now. A winner-take-all match where the winner will be both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. Well, champion. They will have one of the both titles. But see, this is my question about this match. This is the main event. Depending on who wins, if Ronda wins retaining somehow, will both titles be on Raw? Are they going to combine the brands again, or will any superstar from either show be able to challenge that particular champion? Challenge, like maybe I'll just throw out, okay, I'll throw out Asuka for example, because she should still be champion in my opinion. So let's say let's just imagine Charlotte ends up winning tomorrow, and she ends up being have both championships. Can Asuka challenge, and maybe Charlotte just comes to Raw for some reason? Maybe that certain champion be on both shows. Can a SmackDown superstar challenge for a Raw championship? Or maybe they'll only be able to challenge for that particular belt that they're on, for the particular brand that they're on. I wonder how that's going to work. I'm really surprised that they did this. A winner take all match. I don't think how this is going to play out, but I'm picking Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch to win this. That's my prediction. But I don't know what's going to happen. Ronda Rousey has yet to be beaten, so I think tomorrow's the day that she's probably going to end up losing the championship. I think of her as a female Lesnar, but at least she shows up to shows. At least she defends her title outside of, unlike Brock Lesnar, who doesn't really show up to the company, and he gets to do whatever he wants. But I really don't know how this is going to really play out, regardless of who the winner is. How are they going to how are the individual competitors going to really be able to challenge? Because there's no such thing as rematch clauses anymore. You just got to earn that title opportunity. But this shouldn't even be a triple threat. Asuka should be in this match. But I'm still gonna pick Becky Lynch for this. But I'm just gonna see what they do. Because anybody, it could be some kind of distraction. But this is going to be really good. I'm really excited for this. But those are all the matches. I don't know which one matches you guys are going to be excited for. But I'm just hoping that they give Kofi Kingston a chance. I'm hoping that they give Becky Lynch the belt, or maybe someone else that they can probably get to defend the title, because so much of the same stuff, the same superstars getting the opportunities, just scrolling through all these matches. It could be a better event, if I'm being honest. But I'm still excited to see like individual matches. AJ and Orton. I want to see the Demon. The WWE Championship match. We all want to see Brock Lesnar lose, but we'll see. But let me know what you guys think. I can't even really get excited for really much of the. If they just have the superstars win the championships, like if Brock Lesnar ends up winning, a lot of people are gonna lose it. They're probably gonna start watching. If Kofi Kingston loses, if Brock Lesnar wins, they're probably gonna lose even more people to watch. That's gonna end up start watching and just go crazy over the event. If Kofi Kingston loses, it's gonna be the same thing. But it could have been a lot more better matches, and then just certain superstars are just thrown in that don't even have matches. They could be competing for some of these titles. They're all thrown into these Battle Royale matches. But that's it. But let me know what you guys think about this event. I'm still excited the fact that it's the biggest event. It's one of the biggest sports events. Well, we'll just have to see how it turns out.